Hey, well met friends, Andang here for another episode of Wildermore, and we are getting ready to go into talk to Harding here as we make our way along through this game. So we are getting awful close to Wildermore. I cannot wait till we get back to that zone. It's a really cool area, and here we go. I have to say this is one of my favorite halls, even though it is one of the earliest ones you make it to.
Yes? What word from Fastred? So far away and comfortable.
Yes, what word from Fastred, so far away and comfortable? Harding snorts at you, and you tell him Fastred has sent the four of you to aid him in investigating Wildermore. I appreciate you, of course, Annang, but if Fastred thinks you are his to send, he is mistaken. This is not to satisfy his obligation. I am Aldor of the North March. If my lands are threatened, all our lands are endangered. We have heard naught from Wildermore for many days now. The last party to travel that road consisted of several brave men, Wildermore, a rider of some repute, and my own son, Lerdwing. He would have returned if no others did. His courage is not what I wish, but he too remains missing. Learn what has befallen my men, and what evil has taken hold of Wildermore. That land is too near to Hardwick for any of us to rest easy. I agree. We must solve this crime, and you must listen to beautiful music and act like nothing's happening. Okay, buddy? Now that we got our job descriptions right, I'm just gonna leave. If you don't mind. Oh, we are supposed to now go over to here. No, up. That would make more sense. Alright. Glewine.
A road runs into Wildermore. See on the map where it leads?
Our road runs into Wildermore, as we knew it must. See on the map where it leads. Select one of the quest rewards. So we can get terrible mittens, terrible gloves, or fairly decent. We'll look at that later.
I was born in Wildermore. I am eager to see it again.
Harding's interest in the state of Wildermore is not surprising, for he is Aldor of the North March. It falls within his command, and if something has happened to his people, it is his duty to know. My interest in Wildermore is more personal than that, Annang. I was born in the town of Dunfast, a small village in the forest of the Whiteshaws. As a young boy, I must have climbed to the top of every sturdy tree within a mile of that village. The view from the heights is well known to me, and much beloved. Green fields and sunny hillsides, the crystal blue waters of Isimir, the bounty of a well-tilled farm fields. You can see little enough that from my map, Annang, but the words and symbols stir my heart, and make me think of home. Speak to Horn for more practical guidance, and to discuss our next steps. I tread too easily upon steps of memory, as minstrels we are wont to do. Your eye is drawn west across the map, beyond the borders of Rohan, and comes to rest upon the rocky hills of Dunland. You wonder what has become of Haldbard and the Grey Company since you left them. We will accept that quest and come back to it. First we're going to talk to Horn here.
To investigate the disappearance of Harding's men.
This then is our quest, to investigate the disappearance of Harding's men, the ones who sent into Wildermore. He gave us the names of two, Wildermore, a rider of no small skill, and Lefwing, Harding's own son. Horn traces a course on Gwynwyn's map. We will ride north out of Hardwick, and follow the road through the wold until it turns west. That turning will bring us into Wildermore. The area here, do you see it? These lands is called Withering Downs, and the first settlement we should investigate is one here, Scything, located at its northern bounds. You have been to it before in a previous video. You just, this is more just policy, you know, because it's quest text. What do you think of this course ending? I am ready to take it, if you are. Alright, let's do this side map quest. Meanwhile, in Dunland, Halberd has many things about which to worry. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice. I couldn't resist. And now we got the Dunland map loading screen, very appropriate for the new zone here. And yeah, excited to be doing a session play. Because how long has it been since a session play? It has been quite some time, and I'm glad to finally get back to it. I wish Turbine would use session play a whole lot more often, because it makes the game much, much better. Alright, and we are almost in here, making our way through to Dunland. There's an option to view the vitals of your target in the option panel.
Meanwhile, Halberard of the Dunedain struggles to decide the best course of action for the rangers under his command.
Alright, so we get to decide the best course of action. Halberd, might I have a word? My brother returned from his sojourn in the mountains, and he says a small group of warriors makes their way hither. More of Falcon clan, I asked him, but he has not certain. He has gone back with reindeer to cut them off before they arrive. Eltier pauses, and you can tell he is struggling to find the right words. Soon he continues. We have been through much, my friend, and will certainly see more danger before we find Aragorn. But I feel I must ask, why do we linger in Tal Mithradis? I understand that much hurt was done to us here, and the desire to avenge our fallen is great. But delay may prove as deadly. Then you agree that it is time to come to leave this place. I am glad to hear it. You should tell your men it is so. Some of them have expressed a desire to leave soon. Alright. The earth rumbles and shakes, as it often has of late. What? Not again, stupid earthquake. The rumbling in the earth is getting worse, Halberd. I do not like it. Sardane listens as you explain that it is time for the Grey Company to leave Tal Mithradis. This is wise. I have already decided it was time to leave, and I wanted to see if you agreed with me. I wish to leave Tal Mithradis, but I wish to travel north, not south. Sardane sees you puzzled expression and hurries to explain. Many of our brothers have fallen along this road, and it grieves me to think that they must be laid to rest in these hostile southern lands. They are Dunedain. They should be brought back to the northern lands they held dear. I propose to bring their bodies by wagon back to their homes. I do not wish to abandon Aragorn, but our brothers deserve better than they have gotten. You agree? Thank you, Halberd. I will see to making the arrangements at once. Alright. Let's continue along here. On to the next man. The ranger's actually working! Well, the other one watches. The earth rumbles and you hear Cornir's frustrated exclamations. No, 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 I had those just right! Careful. Cornir and I have been collecting the weapons the Falcon clan left behind when we drove them into the caves. This accursed shaking in the earth is making it more difficult than it needs to be. Cordia listens as you explain to your decisions the Grey Company to continue on its road, and his face becomes a thundercloud. This is impossibility, Halberd. We cannot leave yet. Lou Brennan still lives, and his colonel and his cronies. You cannot forget the wounds he gave us, and the lives his treachery cost. We must have our vengeance upon him before we go. It is too dangerous to leave it behind. Lou Brennan must pay for his betrayal. Halberd, I agree with Gordier. The Falcon clan is too dangerous to ignore. Very well. Let us continue on. Callanglad. Do you feel those rumblings in the earth, Halberd? They are getting worse. It almost sounds as if... Well... Counton trails off, embarrassed. You should prompt him to continue, but his tone remains sheepish. Well, it sounds as if a great beast was running beneath the earth, shaking the ground with fury of its passage. Could such a creature be? You may think such muzzings are the province of child's tales, but I have seen many strange and wondrous things in my life, Halberd, and learning of these wanderers keeps me putting one foot before the other. If there is such a beast, we must know it poses a threat to our people, and the good people of Dunland, mustn't we? Can you say with absolute certainty that the shaking of the earth is not a threat? I cannot. It is one of my worries. Very well. Man, we are talking to all the rangers today. You have stumbled into the middle of a surprise attack, Halberd. Are you willing to fight alongside me? Randir laughs. Oh, you should have seen. You are on the right side of an ambush this time. We are doing the ambushing. Ellen and I have lured a small group of the Falcon clan back here. They think they think they have us on the run. But they are about to be surprised. Are you ready? Of course. This way, Halberd, and quickly, so I'm going to walk at the speed of a child. The elf has played footsteps. He sees the given stripes. Very good. 50% melee damage? Heck yeah. You will all die. For we are Dunedain, and you are not. Blood of the Dunedain is what that skill is called. Well done, well done. Did you choose not to help because you were busy working on your wit, Presidir? I cannot believe you allow Lou Brennan to live. You're right, Halberd. We cannot stay here. This is the situation in which we find ourselves, Halberd. The Falcon clan carries us from the mountains and the caves into which they have fled. The earth shakes and rumbles more and more with each passing day. Our numbers diminish further south as we travel. Brothers and friends lost to death or urgent need in distant lands. You are our leader. What road, or roads, do we take from here? How, then, does the Grey Company proceed? Prestadir looks at you expectingly, and you know that you must dispatch some members of your group to deal with each of these situations. For now, you must think upon how best to deal with the various roads ahead. Completed interlude. Many worries. Alright. There we go. There's the teleport. And now to Enidwaith, perhaps? Or is that a mistaken loading screen? Are we headed back home? Or to another place entirely? That is the question. Visit your class trainer after earning a new level to purchase new abilities. Technically it's every 2 levels, but you know, if Turbine wants to say it's every level, then fair enough. Alright. Now what? Alright, so we have done that interlude. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys again next episode as we travel to Scything. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon tomorrow. PVMP and dang, subscribe.